Andre Onana is not the type of character to wilt when circumstances go against him. While at Ajax in 2021, Onana mistakenly popped a diuretic pill prescribed to his wife. When he'd been fumbling around for some paracetamol, he was served with a 9-month doping ban. "It was incredible," he recalled. 40 milligrams can destroy a career. Forced to watch on from the sidelines. While wild accusations were flung his way, Onana held firm and only improved upon his return. The 27-year-old reached last year's Champions League final with Inter before becoming the most expensive goalkeeper in Manchester United's history in the summer. "I've come back from it," he said of his ban. But if it happened to someone less strong mentally, it would be very difficult. Onana's mental fortitude was firmly required. During a testing opening few months at Old Trafford, a gaggle of goalkeeping errors with his hands and vaunted feet culminated in Onana letting Matthias Jensen's tame shot squirm under his limp wrist as United fell behind at home to Brentford in October. United had lost 6 of their previous 9 matches and were booed off at halftime. But the fate of the team and their goalkeeper seemed to shift during that second half. Onana pulled off a flurry of crucial saves to keep United in the contest before Scott McTominay's stoppage time brace won the match. Onana beat some of his outfield teammates to engulf the Scot in celebration of his second goal. While the subsequent 6 weeks haven't been faultless, United only won their first match of the season by more than a single goal against Everton. Onana's contribution between the posts has been exemplary. In the Cameroon international's next appearance at Old Trafford, after the Brentford victory, Onana was at the epicenter of more late drama to beat away a stoppage time penalty from FC Copenhagen's Jordan Larsson, thereby earning United's first Champions League win of the season. When considering Premier League matches, United's custodian has saved between 8 and 9 goals more than the average goalkeeper would be expected to. Based on the quality and quantity of shots flying his way per StatsBomb, that's more than any other goalkeeper in England's top flight. StatsBomb can calculate how many goals a keeper would be expected to concede by measuring a raft of attributes about each shot once it has been struck, such as the trajectory and speed of the strike, how close it is to the corners, which part of the body was used to make the attempt. By comparing all of this information to thousands of previous attempts where the outcome did it result in a goal is known. Every shot is assigned a numerical value between 0 and 1 to represent how likely it would be to be an average goalkeeper. A point-blank strike heading towards the top corner would be closer to 1 than a long-range pirouler down the middle. Adding up all of these values for every effort a keeper faces provides an estimate of how many goals the average shot stopper would ship. When the numbers are crunched, Onana comes out on top in the Premier League. Onana arrived at United with most of his reputation built around what he could do with the ball at his feet. In UEFA's technical report of last year's Champions League final, Onana was lauded as less a sweeper keeper than a holding midfielder. However, Inter's run to that European showpiece was underpinned by Onana's shot stopping. Across Inter's 12 matches ahead of the final, Onana kept 8 clean sheets, conceding just 9 times from shots that would have been expected to produce 16 goals. Per StatsBomb, no other keeper prevented more goals in the competition. Onana's return to that impressive form has not gone unnoticed by Ten Hag. He has been playing very well for a number of matches. Onana's former Ajax manager smiled after United's 3-0 victory over Everton on Sunday. He has a lot of charisma, gives the defense a lot of rest. Made a few great saves. Yes, Onana had an excellent match, thanks in no small part to Onana's steely resolve. Ten Hag has been able to say that last throwaway line far more often.